Welcome, my name is Jared. I'm here with I Am Recovery. Today I want to go over some recovery knowledge. This one I want to start with is letting go of resentments. Now, resentments is a big thing in recovery, and here's the definition. Bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. Now, I think all of us can relate to that feeling of being treated unfairly at times in our lives. It comes up all the time. It's just part of life. Life isn't always that fair. So, it's especially bad when you're fighting an addiction because it becomes a really strong excuse to keep using or to keep feeling negative and keep feeling down. And there's a lot of power in negativity and addiction. When you let those two together, it's really difficult to recover. So today I want to just address some of the dangers of resentment. So here's just a few examples that I came up with. I'm not good enough. Screw everything and everyone. Some people call that a case of the effets. I'm a loser anyway. No one believes in me anyway, so why not? I'm already a disappointment. One more time won't make a difference. I mean, is there really any help for me at this point? I can't get over this. I'm a failure. So these are all kind of the negative internal dialogue that comes up with the resentment. And it's not just resentment towards others, it's resentment towards ourself, which is often more powerful than anything else in our recovery. So, how to overcome resentment of ourselves and others? The first step is releasing resentment. It is to be willing to feel this hurt, look under the resentment, and find the hurt. Find the feeling of being not good enough or not worth loving that you are avoiding. So, there's a couple pieces here that really stand out to me. One is releasing it, so letting it go. And how do we do that? I'll address that in just a minute. A few ideas on how to let that go. The other part of this is we're really good at avoiding our pain, or at least we think we are. So we use this coping skill of avoidance. Gonna need a bigger rug. Start stuffing until it's just out of control. Some of us will do this a long time. I've worked with many addicts in recovery, and some of them have been in it a couple years, some have been in it for 30, 40, 50 years. Just kind of depends on how crazy foolish we can be, or sometimes it's the drug of choice. It seems like alcoholics want to do this forever. I don't know why, but they just glutton for punishment, or other types of addicts, they don't make that long. So let's just talk about how to convert energy. So the law of conservation of energy says the total amount of energy in a closed system cannot be created nor destroyed, though it can be changed from one form to another. So I like these examples. If you look at energy, the negative energy we're talking about, when someone projects negativity into you, when they say something terrible, they do something horrible to you, the energy doesn't just go away. It's like this ball. The ball hits, that energy transfers, and that energy carries inside you, and it goes somewhere. Now, that somewhere, depending on your personality or what your belief system is, it can be different for a lot of people. Some people that energy transfers into negative self-talk, negative belief systems about how you are and who you think you are. I've seen it manifest in health issues, back pain, stomach pain, all kinds of pain. Some people believe it can manifest in big things like cancer and other things like that. And that energy does change. It's a transfer. It changes into something else. Emotional, physical, spiritual pain in one way or another. So if it can change into a negative thing and we hold it inside, some of us are introverted, we stuff it in, hold till we explode or till we die. I think a lot of addicts, they transfer their pain, their trauma, their suffering into their addiction, into drinking, into hiding it, or to drugs, or masking it, instead of finding a way to deal with it. And for whatever reason, we don't either deal with it or we don't have a clue how to deal with it. So here's some ideas to help convert that negative energy. Number one on my list is engaging your higher power. If we believe that God can convert water into wine, or in my case here, grape juice, just for safety's sake, or pain into peace, and sickness into health, there's a power there. There's this piece of us that if we're willing to engage with our higher power, seek that help through prayer, through living good living good ways, being good, doing good, serving others, purposeful living, loving one another, all those different things that encompass living with a higher power, that can all help convert that negative stuff into positive. Now here's some of the practices that go along with that. Practicing forgiveness. I have another video on forgiveness you need to check out. Practicing acceptance. This is a huge one. I have another video on that as well. Some other really helpful things that I found with my clients and myself: practicing yoga, tai chi, aikido, meditation, any form of Eastern medicine seems to help in releasing and connecting with yourself. And then just connecting with others. You can join groups, go hiking, go do events, go to barbecues, go have fun with other people, and talk. Sometimes it's just good to get out and talk. Go on a walk with someone. Get outside yourself, because a lot of us are in that avoidance mentality. We're not getting outside of ourselves and we're stuck. And then here's another one that's really powerful. I've seen this with my family and some of my clients and myself. Doing some mirror work. If you haven't checked out Lois Hayes, check her out. She's amazing. But she has a lot of powerful image of self-talk where you use I am statements, and you'll kind of listen to the negative ones you already have, like we talked about earlier, like I'm not good enough, I'm worthless, and you flip that around and say I am good enough. And if you don't feel like you can say that truthfully, maybe you can say I am willing to be good enough. And just start with willingness if you don't feel like you can exactly go there yet. Because I know sometimes when we've been in this negative funk for a while, we feel like we're lying to ourselves if we say I am. But we're pretty quick to say I am pretty something horrible. And if we think about it, would we say those things to people we love? Would we say those things to children? Would we say those things to the people in our lives that mean something to us? Probably not, but we're very quick to say them to ourselves. So why can we do that to others kindly and so unkindly to ourselves? So challenge yourself to engage in these I am positive statements towards yourself, that we can improve our lives and go forward, okay? So my last challenge, above all, in my philosophy in recovery, is you need your higher power. Connect with your higher power, believe in your higher power, have a little faith and willingness to engage with your higher power. And healing that spiritual self will help straighten out the rest of your life, the mental side, the physical side. Thank you very much. And if you enjoyed the video today, please share it with someone. Please subscribe below. There's going to be great content coming rapidly over the next few weeks as we seek to reach out and help more people. Thank you.